a podcast where we talk shit all fucking day. Frankie and I shit. It's a podcast where we talk shit all fucking day.
Well, hello, and welcome to another session of us casting the pods. We like to start off by asking a simple question.
Who the fuck are you?
Well, I'm the boy Frank. Who the fuck are you?
Ooh, I'm the other Frank. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. And if you would just like to pause for a second, I need to go and turn up my volume on my headphones so I could hear my co-host a little bit
Well,
better.
okay.
I'm adjusting myself right now.
Yeah, he's adjusting himself, everyone. On camera, it's quite hot. I mean, like he's not even wearing any pants, and he's still adjusting. I don't know what there is to adjust. Like, I thought it just hangs at that point, but no, he's really going to town. I mean, maybe he's just playing with... Are you just playing with yourself, Frankie?
I think the best thing about this whole situation is that I just saw your beard grow at least 4 inches.
Yeah, 4 inches. I mean, it is.
If only
my
everything in
specialty.
life was not as complicated.
Anyways, what have you been up to? You said you were busy all day.
Yeah, I've been fucking...
So busy, motherfucker couldn't respond to me.
Yeah, it did take me at least 4 hours to... I don't noticed it was
Thought
a
you were
4-hour response.
Fucking dead. And I'm like, well, fuck. There's no goddamn way I'm gonna find this out easily. He's in Scotland.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry.
Kirsty wouldn't. She wouldn't message me. I know. She'd be like, fuck him. I'm finally away from both Franks. Good.
Man, I think she would take great satisfaction. Wait a minute till I just check. I know she's listening. I know she can hear everything that's going on, but she's acting like, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm in the zone on my phone like females do. But you know, they're listening to everything that's going on around them. You know this shit.
She's in the phone zone. In the phone zone. Women in the phone zones. I get into a phone zone when I take a shit.
She got to pay the phone troll. The phone toll to get this troll's hole.
I don't think I went into a troll's hole. That doesn't sound good. Anyway, so you never answered. What have you been up to today?
Just fucking finishing off unfinished projects. We had a day out at the Montrose Air Base. We had 2 days out at the Montrose Air Base, but it was before I was into filming and everything, so we went for a second day back to Montrose Air Base, which was the very first air base in the whole of the UK. So before the wars kicked off, well, this was like because of the wars. Like I'm going to go back as First World War because it was 1913, I think. And that was the First World War. So yeah, this was the first time somebody decided we need to send planes overseas. And they sent them from Scotland and they sent them from Montrose and we went to visit that place. It was fucking awesome. I love it, man. It's like a really, really cool place. You know how I do shite places around Scotland, and if I find a place that's shite, I'll take the piss out of it for fucking 2 or 3 minutes. Dude, as much as I wanted to, I couldn't find the shite thing about that place. I really enjoyed every fucking minute about being there. It was awesome. It's just a fucking airfield, an old airfield heritage centre / museum type place.
So you said it was built in 1913?
I think it was 1913. Yeah, it was
okay.
If
it was, that's
UK's,
a year before the war started.
Yeah. Well, you're right. Yeah, 1914. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're cool. You're totally right, man.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, it makes sense. Like, it's right around that time. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So
that's fun.
I've been editing all the footage for that today.
Yeah.
Although today was the final day. It's taken me 3 days to fucking edit the footage for this thing.
Man, I've been trying to edit that comic book man panel, and I keep getting fucking pissed off because my editing software is not that great. But it's like the only thing I can run on. Even this editing software is a bit slow.
What is it that you're trying to do that it won't let you do? Well, it's always something that it will allow you to do. It just won't let you do it as quick and easy as you fucking like. Yeah.
So what it is just real quick. Like I'm trying to like yesterday. I was trying to. I had. This is a different video, but I had a video in fast motion, and there was a section that I wanted to do regular speed. And so I was like, all right, cut here, return this section to regular speed. But every time I fucking cut, it would restart the video in that section, and then go once that section was done, it'd go back to where it was, and I'm like, motherfucker!
Yeah,
Like,
that sounds like
so I just
a whole brain. Yeah, fuck that, man. That sounds like it's testing you. Software shouldn't be testing you. Software's not meant to push your buttons. You're meant to push the other buttons on the software. Yeah, fuck
so
that. What's it called, man? The actual software you're using?
OpenShot.
I've heard of that, actually. I've never used it.
It's okay.
Are you using a trial version type thing?
No, it's free. It's a free program. Yeah, so it's like I mean, once I figure out how to use the program, it'll be a lot different. Like, I know how to cut scenes out of it.
Yeah, totally.
But I don't know how to cut, like, in the middle of like editing it. Like, in order to get the scenes, I have to cut them before I place them in to the track. So I don't know how to affect them once they're in the track, and it's fucking just. So it is what it is. I mean, I'll work on it.
I know I've told you this a million times, but I'm going to say it just for the listeners listening. You need to get yourself Sony Vegas. It's so user friendly.
Yep.
Everything that you've described there, you can do that while it's like you can play a video on Sony Vegas and fucking edit the wee bits while it's all happening.
No,
it's
Frankie.
So
you can.
amazing.
You can, because you have a nice computer. I can't run that.
No, remember I had a really terrible computer
shit.
before I had this one. Like before I had this one, like you've known me for 3 PCs. This is the 3rd PC. But you met me on PC 2. What'd you call it? 2 PC BC. 2 PC BC.
Okay, what the fuck
like,
are you talking about?
Before Christ.
Quit
Like,
confusing it. Yeah.
Yeah, you met me before, like, fucking 2 PCs before Christ. Now, because I'm going to call this one Christ. Like, so this is the year 0, this one. So now
Frankie,
we're in
here's the thing, though.
1 AD.
Here's the thing, is I've had the same computer for almost 7 years now.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It's not good. Just because I can run Skype
dude, even
and
if
record,
Harris is listening to this, he'd be like, what you thinking? What you thinking?
Motherfucker. Dude,
Yeah.
Oh my god, my computer's so fucking slow. Like, I don't even want to get into it. And I have this random glitch where the display driver will just cut out for a second.
That's
and
handy.
everything goes black.
Yeah, that's
Everything
very
goes
handy.
black. And then it fucking comes back a minute later, and it always fucking comes back, and I'm like, motherfucker, I don't even know I don't care.
Yeah, like
I don't care.
How do you describe this to the problem solve? You know, you got to like type in your problem.
They're like,
How do you describe
so
that?
your
in the
display
problem?
driver stops. Well, that's easy. Get a new display. No, but it comes back on.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on. What? Like,
I just like it goes to sleep for a second, dude. This PC kind of does the same thing for like and it's always if it's something hardwired. If I switch a light on, like a lamp, if I switch a lamp on, something that's in the same power socket as what I'm using, like not the same extension, just coming from the same outlet. Mm-hmm. The screen goes blank for like half a second, like boom. Pure
I don't know
black.
if that's necessarily your computer. It might just be shitty wiring.
I don't know because
You know
it
what I
did
mean?
it in my house and it also does it in Kirsty's, so I think
Yeah,
it's got some.
yeah. You're in
Alright.
Scotland. You're in an old fucking country.
I'm in an
Shitty
old
wiring.
country. Well, maybe up in Kirsty's I would agree with that, but in Dundee we're up to date with the technology of the wiring. We use copper wires in Dundee, man. I'm not even joking you. They're made of copper. They've got like rubber plastic coating them and stuff.
Whose internet's better?
Yeah, we're not talking about internet here. We're talking about electronic signals sent through copper wires with plastic coatings. So always tries to ruin it, man.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I guess I can't wait to see your video of this shit. I cannot wait to leave a very nice comment on it, because that's the only kind of comments I leave you.
I did. Did I not? Yeah, I did. Dude, I've still, like, on that subject, I've still not got a notification about your last troll comment. I can see the comment. It's not like, right, here's the deal. If YouTube think it's an abusive comment, they'll automatically put it in the to be viewed file. So it won't be a public comment. It'll be one of them, you've got a wee red flag kind of thing. There's a comment needing approved. That's what in the approved file, right? There's nothing in my approved file, but your comment is still, I can't even remember what it is. It's something like, your voice made this video shit. And I only spoke at the very start of the video, and the rest of the video is...
Yep. See, I don't just randomly comment. I choose something.
Yeah, it's
like
public.
I watch the video, and I choose something to say that fucking makes me laugh. Like, it's not just like,
Dude,
oh, you're shit at drawing. Like, no, because clearly you're not.
I got taught this.
What's that?
It's the number one rules of writing a joke. I got taught this. I was just coming up with random jokes for one of my friends who's a professional stand-up comedian. Like, that's his career. He does that for a living. And I used to write jokes for him for a while before I attempted. It was because of him that I attempted stand-up comedy, because he told me to stop writing jokes for him and start taking them to the stage myself because they were so good. What was the point we were just talking about? What were you just saying there?
I know what you're leading to. If you should only tell a joke if you yourself find it funny.
That was what
I know
that
what you're
was
leading
his,
to.
yeah,
You
that
got
was his
taught by a
advice that he
comedian.
gave me, man. Because I asked him, like, how do you know if a joke's funny? And he said, if you find it funny, even if you don't laugh out loud, if you have a wee chuckle inside yourself thinking that's quite funny, you can guarantee yourself there's an audience for that joke. You just need to find that audience, man.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, honestly, everything I do, pretty much, I find amusing. And if other people don't find amusing, I'm usually the one laughing the loudest. I mean,
I'll save this for the podcast.
Like I told you about the dick situation, right?
The what? Sorry.
The dick in the hand.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
and
no,
everyone's
dude,
like,
I think
this isn't funny. And I'm like, yeah, it really fucking is. And now, when I tell the story, everyone fucking laughs. Because it is really fucking... It took a while. I had to fucking mature it. I had to fucking grow it, you know, like...
I suppose
like
it's the way you
it.
tell them as well. Or how you deliver it as well.
Oh, yeah.
I think that might be actually... To swim. When I first joined you on To Swim, I think that might have been that far back you told me that. I don't think that's an actual Frankie and I story. And if it isn't, then you listeners need to go and listen to some To Swim back catalogue to figure out
they
that
can't.
fucking... what?
They can't. I don't pay for To Swim anymore. Oh, yeah, actually, okay, so...
All right, so you've
a listener asked me about this recently. They were asking why the To Swim episodes kept cutting out or they couldn't play them, and it's because... obviously me and Bobby don't record anymore, but you know, maybe something coming up soon. Who knows? I don't know. But because we don't record, and because I am paying to host Frankie and I couldn't actually kind of justify paying for something that I'm not putting anything up to, and paying for the one that I am and having them both go. So.
Even though you're making me feel bad that you're paying for Frankie and I.
That's not why I brought it up. That's not why I brought it up. Don't worry about it.
No, but the point is, if you're not being active on both channels, there's no point in paying for both channels.
Well, here's a question. And this is out to any listeners. Just give a comment, email us, tweet us. You can email us at Frankie and I 42@gmail.com.
Yeah.
I believe.
There's no in the middle. It's just
Frankie
and I 42@gmail.com.
Yeah. And then you can. That's what I said. Frankie and I 42@gmail.com.
No, Frankie and I at 42.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you would have pulled me up on that one.
Yeah, but I'm me and you're you. Okay,
yeah, sure,
so
sorry.
And then you can tweet us at Frankie and I Pod at Frankie and I Pod on Twitter. But yeah, if you want me to upload the To Swim episodes onto this channel, so that you can listen to them. It's something I can definitely start doing. It'll take me a while because we do have like 52 episodes. We have 53, I believe, because we did a 0 episode.
Dude, do you not have any idea what your favorite episodes are? I've got a rough idea, but I only know bits, so I might be
Dude,
mixing
I don't
up
have
a
favorite
few.
episodes.
Because
I
you
don't listen to my
fucking
shit.
Listen to them, right? We need to speak to Bobby because there is some really genuine classic fucking episodes that whether the listeners, because half the listeners to this won't even know them. So I think we should do them the privilege of uploading some fucking golden to swim episodes, man. There's fucking lots of them.
It's a gamble though, because like if I upload them out of order, all of a sudden we could be talking about couch comics and no one knows what the fuck couch comics are unless you follow from the beginning.
Right. I need to speak to Bobby on this.
Yeah.
He's more
but yeah,
cool.
I mean, even if I get like two responses, and I'm speaking to you, Eddie and fucking O'Grady. Even if I get 2 responses, if you guys you know put in the effort to actually respond, then I will put in the effort to start uploading some. Because that's all it is like it's just effort. Like that's it. You know what I mean? Like I can't really use my computer when they're uploading because it takes too much processing power. So it's like I've got to take time out of my day to do it. So just let me know.
Yeah.
And I can easily upload some to swim onto the Frankie and I channel.
I think
and
we
then
should,
that saves
as proper bonus material.
I mean, I've been hesitant just because I like keeping them separate, but I understand like that's me just being selfish for my own weird wants. You know what I mean? If other people want to listen to them,
dude,
then
I want to listen to them again. There definitely is. There's at least 6 episodes where I was crying with laughter from start to finish. I can't fucking remember the names of the episodes, but I knew if I go through the list, I'll fucking recognize the names, and I'll be that one, and that one. Yeah, let's get in touch with Bobby for this, man. Let's make that happen.
All right, we'll work on that.
Shit hot. Right, dude.
That being said, what?
I've got a note, like, before, it's like, I've only written, you're like, yeah, you don't bring any content, you don't bring
You brought a note?
I brought a couple of notes.
Frankie brought a note! Hold on.
We need a jingle for that, don't we?
Yeah, hold on. He what? He did! He what? He did! Frankie brought a note! Alright.
Shit hot, yeah. I'm going to use that. I'll try. Hopefully, you've sang in time with yourself, so I could put a proper beat behind it. But yeah, right, dude. I was listening to Joe Rogan podcasts as I do every fucking day because I spend my whole day listening to podcasts. And Joe Rogan was today's. I can't remember who the guy he was talking to. It was another famous fucking comedian. You'll know the guy. I'm not even going to bother trying to describe him because he'll just come across as a stereotypical Italian-American comedian.
Joey Diaz?
Yes! You fucking watched Joey Diaz. I'm not even joking, yeah, it was. It really was. So they were...
I only know that because I have him on my podcast, Joe Rogan on my podcast app, and the latest one that's popped up was Joey Diaz, and I was like, yeah, I might watch that. I've watched a couple of his that he's been on before, and they're not bad.
Yeah, he's good.
He's real gruff, like.
He's good. I love him. I love him. Every TV show he's ever played, being an Italian gangster, he's been because I can't take you serious because you're a comedian. You're a stand-up comedian, and I laugh at you when I see you any other time. But anyway, right? They were talking about the. And I'm mentioning this, I wrote a note down about this because we're all Kevin Smith dick suckers over here. New Jersey is apparently, not apparently, it's fucking, it's documented. New Jersey is the #1 place. Sorry, 2 seconds.
Hold on, listeners.
Yeah, the dogs are barking their tits off at the neighbours walking past.
Can I point out one thing that, if people listen to Swim, it's going to be my end that has all the fucking background noise of Big B clomping around. But when you listen to Frankie and I, like, at least later episodes, like, there's a lot more background noise.
You know why?
So it makes me feel better about my early recordings.
Because Big
everyone
B
can go
was
fuck themselves
professional
if they don't
by
like
then.
it.
By the time me and you were recording, Big B was a professional. He knew what he was doing by that time. He'd already had a year's experience under his belt before I started recording.
Oh yeah. Well, it also helps that Bobby's not here, because when me and Bobby recorded, we're sitting next to each other. And anytime someone's in the house, Big B's like, I'm just like, fucking, you speak more than me, dog. You should start your own podcast. Fucking Dogcast.
Oh. Dude. Let's do a bonus episode of letting Alan and Big B speak to each other. I don't know.
I'm not
I don't
kidding.
even know about editing it because I don't know. I don't want to make either Alan or Big B sound like they've just said something they didn't mean to say. I don't know how I'm going to edit it. Like, I just need to let them roll and then upload that as the
I'll tell you this: you'll probably get a lot of Big B talking, because all we have to do is put Alan on the screen, and Big B will not shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Eddie's kind of...
Look forward to that, guys. Dogcast.
Vocal. Yeah, Dogcast. Yeah, you've heard it here. Trademark. Or no, copyright. We've no trademarked it yet, but copyright, Frankie and I. 2019.
I gotta make a note.
Dogcast. I love the fact that you're genuinely like, yeah, I'm excited about this. I'm actually going to have to write this down so I don't forget it. Right, so yeah, dude, New Jersey, right? And this is why I wrote it down, because as soon as anybody mentions New Jersey on anything that I automatically think about Jay and Bob standing outside the fucking Quick Stop. So New Jersey is the most... New Jersey has the most UFO sightings in America. Did you know that?
More than like Arizona or whatever,
Area
with Area 51.
Anything. And especially now,
okay,
in 2019,
hold on.
it's documented
Hold on.
that... Okay.
That makes me think of Walter. That makes me think of Walter in the episode of Tesdy, where he fucking saw UFOs.
Dude,
and he was with his daughters, and he uploaded it. No, it was fucking drones. It was drones.
Yeah, it could have been drones, but the story that I listened to that they were talking about had, like, giant flashing lights, like more powerful than a floodlight you would get at a football stadium, and no drones got that amount of fucking kick in it. No enough to flood out the light of an entire fucking city area, let alone just a wee spot it's focusing on. Yeah. New Jersey is the fucking... I can't remember what there's like something that happened in 2019, and it's a circle... right, dude. So it's the Stonehenge building, it's called. It's in New Jersey. It's a tower block, but it's a circular tower block. It's still a tower block, but like a tube, if you will, it's a giant cylinder. Tower block. And this is meant to be the most frequented area of fucking UFO sightings in New Jersey. Like, this tower block sees the fucking most activity in fucking...
Okay.
2000.
Then that means that it's something that is there that we don't know what it is, but it's something the company or whatever does. Like, if there's common sightings there...
I get all that shit, man. But this is some shit that nobody's got any answers for. Like, it's genuine. It's like a fucking one of those stories like nobody can explain.
Let's just... Do you really believe aliens and UFOs? Like, that shit is such fucking... That's so fucking stupid, man.
You can't not believe in UFOs. That's just unidentified flying objects. That could be anything. That could be military-based. Public knowledge doesn't know about it. So UFOs, you can't discredit that.
Yeah, but are you going to the alien aspect?
Aliens, on this story, I don't fucking know, but I do believe in aliens. I'm not stupid enough to believe that we're the only intelligent species, and maybe in this galaxy, but in other galaxies, and it's proven there's an unlimited number of galaxies.
There's no way. There's no way, dude. We have the only thing that could provide life, and no other planet has
sun.
that.
But
no, man, God.
I genuinely thought you were being serious for the past minute. why is this, like, is this guy going down, like, how am I going to, right, okay, right, I need to go and educate this fool. And then you drop the G-bomb. Like, all right, okay, he's not being
I'm sorry, I was trying something. I was trying a Walt Flanagan on you.
Well, it kind of worked for a little bit, man. I was honestly, I was biting. I was like, nah, man, this guy's a fool.
God, I let it go too quick. I should have kept it going, man.
No, you should have.
I should have gotten angry at you.
Yeah, before you dropped the G-bomb, you should. And even worked in some commandments without letting me know there were commandments and shit, man. Oh yeah, you could have went to town with that one, like. You did, man. You had me for a good 30 seconds.
I could tell too. Like you didn't. I was like, I hope he sees what I'm trying to do here and plays along with it. When I realized you didn't see it, I was like, all right, I'll fucking just spoil it. Like, I'll just go for it. Anyways, so Jersey, sightings,
so right,
cylinder power block.
Yeah, like so. Google that, right? This is, I don't like, that was my point. Like, I actually really just only write down a note and nothing else. So I came with some content, but just not enough. But yeah, Google that shit, because it, like, this is a 2019 thing. So just Google New Jersey fucking UFO sightings 2019, and it'll take you to this cylinder tower block type thing. But on this same story, they started speaking about military fucking apparatus that might have been mistaken. Like, it could have been this or it could have been that, right? And they started mentioning the stealth. They mentioned the stealth bomber. Do you know the stealth bomber? It's like, I think it's called the B-52 or some shit. The stealth bomber, right? This thing flies undetected.
B-52?
Is it the B-52?
I don't know.
Well, you know it's the
I have
stealth.
no idea.
We both know it's what we're talking about with the stealth bomber. It's the only stealth bomber that the fucking world knows. Dude, this vehicle, because it is a vehicle, an air vehicle. This vehicle, no, it's like the shape of a kite, like a triangle, it's like a fucking a kite that a kid would play with. It's that kind of shape. But apparently, this thing doesn't even need the wings. Like, this shape that it is just designed solely for the purpose of not freaking the public out. This thing, you off to your bed? I just got patted on the head. That must be him off to the bed signal. Yeah, right. So the stealth bomber is an actual, without the wings on it, is a cylindrical type vessel. Like an alien spacecraft, if you will. But they put wings on this like the technology that is used to fly this doesn't need...
Get it out, Frankie. Fuck.
I know, I'm shit at this. I do this every time, man. Like, even when I listen to bits back when I'm editing, I'm like, Frankie, fuck's sake, just spit it out. Like, why does it take you so long to fucking describe something so very basic?
The stealth bomber
it doesn't need
looks
wings.
like a UFO, but with wings.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't need the wings. Like, the wings were only designed on there.
But it can fly without them.
Yeah, it was designed to stop freaking the general public out. So they put wings on it, man. But we've already been sitting on this technology since the 80s. It was like 1982 or so. It was very early 80s
so
or something.
Your point is a lot of these sightings are probably shit, especially nowadays with
it
drones
really
and
could
shit.
Be
like
very cool as fuck advanced technology that we're just not in the know about, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I agree. Like, honestly, getting back to what I was saying earlier, like the alien things. You'd be a fool to not believe that there is other life in space, in all of space, like in all of fucking space. I mean, the amount of space, it's foolish. But UFOs are exactly what they're said to be. UFOs, unidentified flying objects. Like, there's nothing to say that they're alien at all, and I believe that most sightings, especially nowadays, are not, because drone technology is so fucking crazy, as well as, like you're saying, this stealth bomber or the stealth fucking plane technology that we've had, like we've had technology to put something in the air that no one knows what it is for a long time. You know, just because, like, if you make a company, you don't necessarily have to tell everyone what you're making at your company, and then boom, it's in the air. Like, Bobby told me once about a TED Talk.
Yeah, on that same premise, man. when the guy before Bin Laden, what's the beardy guy that was found in the caves, man?
I don't know, man.
South Park take the piss out of him. He shags the devil. He fucks the devil in South Park. Saddam Hussein. Yeah, dude. We had drone technology that picked out Saddam Hussein in the caves and just shot up these caves, right? It was the very first time the world had seen this drone technology because it had all been hush-hush, right? But because
because the American government, it said in this country, the American government, the level of technology in America that they have is 10 to 15 years ahead of civilian life, and that's just America, right?
So, listen, that was drone technology they used at least maybe 2 decades before.
I know. We have 4G, right? We have 4G. Hold on, we have 4G, like
5G's coming out
internet, right?
now, man. It's freaking
the
me
fucking
out.
no, the military has 8G.
Does it? Their soldiers are carrying that dude, their soldiers carry that shit on their persons, man. That must be frying their kidneys, like bubbling them up like fucking soup. Oh, man.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Technology
I'm not saying that they're constantly being hit with shit.
No,
I'm saying that the military has that level of technology,
I'm talking about the
dipshit. Not that every
soldiers that
single
have to
person
carry
is
it.
walking around
but
with a thing cooking their nuts.
I'm talking about the actual soldier that carries that technology, because a soldier carries it. One of them, I'm telling you, Jamie used to be the guy that had to carry the TV jammers when they went through Ireland. This thing would shut down every TV and radio signal. Dude, I know that shit must fuck with you. It must fuck with you. What was the point? Dude, know the point of this? There was a point I was talking about, back to when Saddam Hussein got fucked with the drones that they used in the caves, right? I'm just skipping back for a second. Dude, they then had to now come up with new technology because this technology was now televised. Everybody else was going to copy it.
You are completely wrong, Frankie. They didn't have to come up with new shit. They already had the new shit. That's why they showed it. They saw him with something else. Then they're like, hold on. We don't want to show our X-ray shit that like literally sees through rock. Let's show our old thermal. Yeah, let's show our old thermal vision. Mm-hmm. That's all we have, guys.
You won't let me
Just
have
that.
one thing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Public technology is never going to reach the level of private technology.
And military,
it's just not
at
gonna
least,
happen.
man, yeah.
Well, here's a big part is the populace wouldn't be able to have it. If you exposed a smartphone as the way it is now, like the glass screen that can do it, it's a computer in your pocket. If you exposed that in 2000, it would be too much of a jump and people wouldn't know how to use it, and so they wouldn't buy it. You see it all the time. Like, there's lots of technology that were too fast for their own age, and so because they were too fast, no one fucking bought into them. And if they had like the Sega Dreamcast was a system, a console, gaming console that was doomed because it was too advanced.
You know what a perfect example of that is? Maybe not the Dreamcast. Have you ever heard of the Panasonic 3DO? Mm-mm. This was the very first laser disc, the disc-driven console. The first, dude, it lasted maybe a year. One of my friends, right, and he's probably listening. I won't mention him. I will mention him, right? Richard, if you're listening, right? This was one of these guys that if you had something,
you're not listening, Richard.
If you had the best, if you had the best games console that you got for Christmas that your mum and dad worked their ass off, he had a games console that was going to be 1,000,000 times better, dude. And he wasn't just bragging; he fucking really did have like 1,000,000 times better. Like, if you had a watch on your wrist, he had a watch on his wrist, but his watch was like 7 computers built into one. Like, he had the best of the best of the best of the best. You got some shit that nobody ever heard of before, and one of them was the Panasonic 3DO. And we're like, mate, where do you buy these discs? He's like, well, I've only got 3. I've only got 3 games. That's the games I got with it. And this was before the days of the internet, so I had no way of figuring out where to get new fucking games. You had a racing game, a fighting game, and a platform game, and that was it. And I'm probably just making that up because I can't even fucking remember which games he had for it. But I do remember him being pissed off come next Christmas when his mum couldn't get him new games for it. So I got, fuck, I don't even know how I got you the fucking thing in the first place, man.
Game Gear, I have one of those. I still have mine.
He had that, but man, nobody even fucking heard of it, and he come into school with that. I'm like, what the fuck is
Motherfucking thing
that,
takes
man?
6 batteries, bro.
Like
6
double
AA
A's,
batteries.
yeah.
Fucking hell. And there's only like 2 games for it. Fuck's sake.
I bet one of them's Sonic the Hedgehog as well, eh?
It is! It's the only one I have!
Man. Of course it is. It's their fucking...
And I can never
it's
beat
their
level
Mario.
3! I can never beat level 3, motherfuckers! Fuck it. I'm done. Let me ask you a question, Frankie. Fucking Game Gear.
Dude, do you
Let me ask you a
ever, before you
question.
ask me a question, have you ever completed Sonic the Hedgehog? Any of them?
Yes.
I don't think I have. I remember getting to the last guys on the first couple of levels, but never getting to the main bad boss, man. I don't think I've ever completed Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic
ever, man.
Adventure 2 battles, maybe. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, there was one for I believe the GameCube, and it was a 3D, so it wasn't necessarily the side scroller.
All right. Yeah, I've got you.
But still legit Sonic game, and I played that one a lot. That one I even played. Fucking computer. Fucking type. Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is what it was called. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I don't want to talk about that, Frankie.
Me neither.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, we'll worry about that tomorrow.
Yeah. Anyway, so let me ask you a question. Have you ever, for any female, bought, like, tampons or pads?
Yeah.
Mm.
Because it's not really anything. The first time I was ever asked that, I was like, well, I'm pretty sure the guy or the woman behind the counter is going to realise they're not for me. So I was never embarrassed about that shit, man. Yeah. It's never.
Don't you? I mean, who'd you buy it for?
Who do you think I bought it for? My girlfriend at the time.
How old were you?
Maybe in my 20s, early 20s.
So you don't feel like that makes you less of a man?
Why would that make me less of a man?
I don't know, man. Like,
well, I bleed from my dick, and I have that big a dick. I need one of these to plug the hole up.
puts a bad taste in my mouth. I mean, you just
Puts
like
a bad taste
what
in
what
my
was she
mouth.
doing that she couldn't go to the store and get them? Like, it's not like this shit happens once a month. It's not like she was on. Oh my God, my period again! Whoa! Why the fuck couldn't she go to the store, huh? You don't feel like she was just like demasculating you by sending you to go get her women products? You wouldn't be like, hey babe, can you go buy me some porn?
Maybe it was her asking,
like-
asking me to do that is what made me the man I am today. Maybe her asking me to buy me tampons led me to be
I
recording
don't
Frankie and
think
I
that was a
with
poor
you.
choice of words. I think you could say her asking is what made you the person that you are today. I'll give you that one.
Okay, I see what you meant there.
Hold on. So, I bet. Oh my God, I bet like you're like out somewhere, and Kirsty's like, "Can you hold my purse for a minute?"
And I'm
I
like,
bet you're like,
sure.
All right,
And hold it with
yeah.
2 hands.
And you hold it, don't you? You hold
with
that
2
shit.
hands up to my chest.
Ah, as you fucking insert a new tampon in your fucking pussy. God, you're such a like. I never knew that. I shouldn't have asked these questions. It's revealing so much, to be honest. Like,
I think that's what Frankie and I's all about, really. We're quite a revealing podcast. We try and be comedy based because that's what we're all about. But really, at the end of the day, it's just a very emotional, revealing podcast.
oh yeah, oh it's very revealing. If we were a couple, well, guess we know which one I am.
The bitch with a beard. You're like the bearded lady from the circus.
Oh right. I'm the bitch, and you're gonna go buy my fucking tampons, you fag.
Yeah, you're the one that needs tampons. So, yeah, I'll buy them for you. I'm man enough to buy you tampons.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. I have not, and will not ever buy tampons.
But why though?
For a girlfriend, fiance, wife. Not that I'm against it. I don't care. But like I said,
man, you need to say why. You need to.
Shit happens once a month. No, dude, it's not like you're taking a shit and you're out of toilet paper and you're like, can you bring me toilet paper? This shit happens once a month. You should fucking be prepared, all right? You should fucking know. You should have kind of a fucking idea, going on in your fucking head. I mean, you're right. It is a woman brain, but, and then the holding the purse thing. You want to know my response? Can you hold my purse? Sure. She hands it to me and immediately goes on the ground. Because you know why? I'll watch it. I'll watch your fucking purse right there.
I'll stand on the handle so nobody steals it.
You know why, Frankie? Because I'm a man. I'm all fucking man. You hear this? You want to see my hairy man chest? See all this fucking hair?
Listeners,
I don't know, it's kind of bright.
He said he wanted to see my hairy man chest, and then he held up his t-shirt, and then the light from his fucking light,
I know,
just blinded me.
The light blinded my chest, so you can't see any hair. Hold on, let me get it closer to the camera.
Nah, you still have no. Nah, that's your beard. You're just all he's doing is tucking his chin in, so his beard. Yeah,
my hair,
you're as smooth as a baby's fucking smooth.
I've got
bits.
more hair on my chest than you have on your entire body.
You probably do, but you still have no hair on your chest.
I've got a hairy chest. Don't fucking let him.
I tell you,
don't let him
listeners,
say shit.
I wish I was screen grabbing this because it was just like, dude, you know what you just reminded me of with your bright white blinding chest is you told me to get some sun because I was too white. Man, you blinded me there.
Shut up. All right, now the light's gone. Fucking hair, fucker. Hair.
Why am I not screen grabbing after just saying I can't believe
I even gave you a shot. I even closed the window. You could, if you had known, you could have told what I was doing. Like, oh, he closing the window. Oh.
You live and learn.
That being said, I totally would buy fucking tampons for Katie, like if she asked. Again, I was just playing something, man. But
fucking bench
and I actually have done this in real life. I actually have done this. Katie said, "Can you hold my purse?" And I said, "Sure." And the second it touched my hand, I laid it on the ground, and I just stood there. And she looked at me, and she's like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Yeah, the ground can hold it just as well as I can, and it's same result."
It's not going to fall any further than the ground.
Like, and that wasn't me being like chauvinistic. I don't want to hold a woman's bag. I didn't want to hold any bag. Because I had to already stand there and wait for her to come out of a fucking store in the mall. And
I got you, man.
I'm just not going to be bothered.
I got you.
So, but yeah, no, I was just playing something.
Playing something shit, man. You had to take the piss out of a friend just to play something. No, you actually took the piss out of a friend for holding a woman's bag and buying her tampons just to say,
I know.
I would do that as well, actually. I can't even remember the names you were calling me, and if I did, I'd be calling you them right now.
I love you, Frank.
You saved yourself there, man. You're good at saving yourself. Maybe that's why Katie still loves you as well.
Yeah, probably, dude. Holy shit, yeah, because the amount of shit I put her through. What the fuck do you mean it's not ready?
You know I go out with the boys on a Friday.
Fuck. So I was gonna talk a little bit about my day, but you never asked.
And I did. I was about to ask because I had next on my notes talk about Frank's day.
Oh,
I don't actually. I really don't.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I have
piece of
disabled
shit.
news was the next thing I have written on. It's because I think we should have a disabled news. My disabled
I
news
don't.
is I found out that I can actually get down the stairs quicker if I walk backwards.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck is wrong with
I
you?
don't know.
I can go down the
my
stairs
fucking
quicker.
my legs
backwards.
are fucked. But
More of a risk of falling and getting more disabled, but I'm faster.
Right, just now.
Fast
Just now.
and quick wins the race. Not slow and steady.
Just now, my left leg,
down those
my
stairs.
knee's fucked, right? Ah, that's right. I forgot to tell you about this because I swapped my fucked up right foot because that went all gammy. I couldn't walk on that. And now that's all right. My foot's all right, but my left knee's fucked. But anyway, so I can't really bend it enough to walk up a step. But I found if I walk downstairs, like here, walking upstairs, I have to do one step and then use my good leg to go up 2 steps. And then use my good leg to go up another 2 steps and then another 2 steps. But
I would just love to have a camera on you at all times.
if I'm coming down the stairs, I need to do the same process but backwards. But I found if I turn myself round, I can walk down the stairs backwards 1 step at a time and get down the stairs in quick time on normal time, man. Yeah, I figured that out today, transferring PC from upstairs to yeah, it was a struggle, man. It took me ages to find out the hard way that I could have. It's easier if I walked back. If I did the moonwalk, I would have been done by now. Yeah, and everybody thought Michael Jackson was a pedo. I mean, really, he was just trying to give us some cool techniques to get through life. I don't mean fucking kids. I mean the moonwalk.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that. Hey, have you heard of the new show Nosferatu?
No, but that's clearly about Dracula.
Somewhat. I think.
I'm sure.
I've only watched 2 episodes. It's actually pretty cool. It's the new AMC show, and it's spelled NOS, then the number 4,
Okay.
the letter A, and then the number 2. So Nosferatu, right? And you find out that it's a license plate on a car, on a like a super old car. I can't remember the make of it, but the model was
it's a Ford
it's
Mustang,
like the Wraith
man.
or something. But I don't know. It's pretty interesting so far. I watched the first episode or the first 2 episodes, and it's based off of a book written by Joe Hill. Do you know who Joe Hill is?
No.
Joe Hill is the son of probably the most famous horror author.
Okay. So, is this?
I'm quizzing. Like, do you know who I'm talking?
Is the most famous horror author someone that's still alive, or the actual guy that wrote Dracula?
Someone's like
Or female?
probably, yeah. Well, he's definitely still alive, but I would argue he is the most famous horror
Stephen
author.
King.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Joe Hill is the son of Stephen King, and Joe Hill himself has a legit career.
King of the Hill. I was like, I wonder why they don't share the same fucking second name. Maybe it's a play on to get, let's King of the Hill, man. You're the hill, and
Maybe.
I'm your king.
Maybe. But like, did you ever hear that movie Horns with Daniel Radcliffe, where he wakes up one day and he has demon horns and he can
Oh yeah, dude, I need to write that down because I've never watched that yet. And every time somebody mentions it, I forget. Horns. It's just
Okay,
called Horns, is it?
Yeah, horns. So that was based off of a book written by him as well. So it's like he's legit like author in his own right, and I like that he took a different name because Stephen King's not Stephen King's real name.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway,
like
so
Frank
the
Kent's
show
not my real name, and Frank Noble's not your real name. Well, we all need a stage name.
Yeah. But so the story kind of like it's really like it starts out and like this boy hears his mom banging in the next room.
I know the feeling. It's
Right.
fucking horrible.
Right. And he goes and knocks on the door and he's like, "Mom, can I sleep with you?" or whatever.
What?
And she's like, "Get the fuck out of here," basically. And he's like, "I'm so lonely. I feel like I'm the only person in the world." And she's like, "No, you're too old." Blah blah blah. So he fucks off and he goes watch some cartoon and eat some
How
cereal.
old is he at this time? This point, does it tell you?
It's probably about like 10 or so. So he
Cool.
is a little bit old. You know what I mean?
Old. He's
Like,
old
not
enough
little-
to still
little.
sleep with his mum in his mum's bed, but still old enough to
Not when there's a
fucking-
dude banging her.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's still old enough to realize what's happened there, so he shouldn't be stepping
Yeah.
in there. But yeah. 10's old
So,
enough. man.
But basically, he gets let outside by for whatever reason, and there's a car out there, and it's the car with the license plate, Nosferatu.
Cool.
And inside there's like Christmas music, and inside there's a bunch of Christmas presents. So he gets into the car, and meanwhile inside the house, like, you see the dude that was banging the mom. He's like getting up for a drink or a sandwich or whatever, and someone fucking injects him in the neck. Someone kills him. And then the mom comes out and like sees him dead and like looking for her son, runs outside, and dude chases her outside, and like the boy is in the car and the door's closed, and this old fucking dude is walking up to the car, and the boy sees this shit going on in the yard. He sees his mom like stumbling, and the fucking guy kills her or whatever, and then the old dude fucking drives the car off, and the old dude keeps telling him that he's taking him to Christmas Land, where every day you get presents, every day is Christmas, you know, blah blah blah, all this cool shit. But they seem to just keep
Is this
driving.
a movie you just watched?
TV show on AMC.
Yeah, right, cool. Nosferatu with the 4. Right,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So like as they're driving, like, it seems like for the whole first episode, it seems like they're just driving, him and the kid. But it's also, there's other characters that it's focused on, so it's not just them. Those two characters are very small, kind of in the actual screen time, because the story is actually about this girl, with a mother who is kind of, for lack of a better term, a bitch, and a father who is a huge fucking asshole, and like, she's got her own problems. Anyway, that's the main story. But I just liked this other aspect, because as they're fucking driving, you keep seeing them. The boy starts getting more and more sickly looking, and the old man gets more younger. And the old man is actually played. Do you ever watch Heroes?
She's feeding on the kid, man.
Yes. Do you ever watch Heroes, this TV show?
Loved Heroes.
The bad guy. What was his name?
Cyrus the Virus, man.
He's the old dude
Shit hot.
in this.
That's amazing.
Right?
That's
So-
fucking Zachary Quinto.
Yes. Spock.
Oh, that's right. He
Right?
was Spock. Of course
Yeah,
he was.
yeah.
Of course he was.
So so that's kind of
I
cool.
just realised, dude. Right, when I was framing up my pictures, I went through a whole folder of old drawings that I did, and I've got some charcoal drawings, right? And one of them was Captain Picard, and the very next one in line is Zachary Quinto.
Oh, nice.
But I'd never
Yeah, 'cause
realised.
you wanted to jerk off
Yeah,
to
but
it.
I never realised that I just did Picard and Spock back to back. man.
Yeah, that's awesome. Actually, that's really cool.
So yeah, Zachary Quinto in this.
So anyway, so that's going on, and like, and they continue to drive to Christmas Land pretty much the whole episode.
I love that he's coming,
And,
and I love it Zachary Quinto now, because I'm like, yay, Christmas, let's go. I'd go to Christmas Land for him. He's a good-looking guy, that guy, like, especially if he's getting younger along the way.
Yeah, not when you first see him, bro. Oh, like at one point, the kid asks, "How old are you?" Because kid can see he's getting younger, and he says something along the lines of, "I'm too old for my nose, but not old enough for my teeth." And I'm just like, what the fuck? I like this character. He's fucking creepy. Anyway, so, on the flip side of that is this girl, like, that, like, she's really smart. She loves drawing. Like, her dad is a motorcycle guy, so she's got like her own dirt bike, and basically, like, it kind of shows you a little bit of her life, and kind of the struggle she's having is like, her mom is a house cleaner. Her mom wants her to join house cleaning when she graduates high school. She doesn't want to fucking do it. She wants to go to art school, blah, blah, blah. Typical shit, right? But what's interesting about the character is, like, so she's sitting there and her parents are arguing one day because the credit card's lost. And the mom is fucking screaming at the dad You fucking took it to the bar. You were buying shots for everyone you knew, and you lost it, you asshole. And you think I'm a fucking moron? You know, like, you fucking lost it yourself like you lose everything. I'm putting an accent. That's not their accents. I'm just putting that on there.
That's fucking Brian Johnson's impression of Q.
Of Q, yeah. Oh, it is. Definitely is. So the girl, she's like frustrated. Her name's Vic. The girl's name's Vic. That's right. So she's like, fuck it. She goes out riding on her dirt bike, and she's riding through the woods, and she passes this old wood-covered bridge. I don't know if you've ever seen those. It's it's a completely enclosed like wooden bridge that
it's like
they don't
shed,
build.
but it's a bridge.
Yeah, but goes across. Yeah, but they don't build them like they don't build that anymore because it's dangerous. And she kind of approaches it, and as she's approaching it, she gets like her eye like she gets kind of a piercing, like you hear this piercing tone, and you can see her head starts hurting, and like she's rubbing her eye, and she sees a name written on the side of the spray painted on the inside of the bridge, and at that same moment, the fucking old dude driving the car, the Wraith, hears fucking static on his radio, and he's like, "Oh, where are you?" Like he starts tuning because basically, like, whatever's going on, he's in tune with shit, and she just did something that pinged his fucking
psyche,
signal.
Man, yeah.
Yeah.
His
so,
spider senses are tingling. Or his bat
like,
senses.
I'm not gonna spoil too much because I'm telling, because it's kind of a weird show to get into. Like, I was like watching it, and I was like, what the fuck? If I hadn't been told certain things beforehand, I probably would have been like, this is just too fucking, I don't know. I don't want to watch this, but I actually really like it. So
you've sold it to me. I like it. What you've told me so far.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
So he opens up. Okay, here's one of the coolest parts. He opens up later on. He opens up a basically that I'll say that bridge is only there for her. No one else can see the bridge unless she goes through it. But no one else can cross the bridge.
Okay.
I'll say that. That little pique your interest again.
Who
he
put
opens
the spray
up.
Paint on the side of it then?
You'll find out.
Cool.
So he opens up this map, and it's a map of. It says something of like kind of like magical places around the country, I guess. And it's just a base map of the United States without any names, like it's just all the lines or whatever, like the state lines and everything. And you see a couple pinpoints on it, and one of them up in Maine or somewhere up more northeast of America says Pennywise Circus.
Oh, that's awesome.
He referenced his father's fucking work in his own work.
That's right.
But he's allowed to fucking reference his father's work and his fucking work because it's his fucking father. No one else can fucking write anything and reference Stephen King and have it be okay.
Dude,
they can do it without it being that pinpoint. Dude, Pennywise's Circus.
He just gave Pennywise an origin story. He just gave Pennywise an origin story.
Well, no, bro, no, because that's not it. That's just a random circle. You see Pennywise Circus, that's not even focus. You see the Forgotten Woods, you see a new point appear, and it's called the Shorter Way. So in this show, in this world, Pennywise exists, but he's just doing his own thing. He's not part of the show. I'm just saying, Joe Hill fucking wrote in that in his universe is the same universe as his father's universe just by writing Pennywise's Circus up in the corner as a random throwaway.
Very clever.
Yes. So basically what it is from what I can tell is she created the Shorter Way, and so now this fucking guy in the car is coming after her.
Ah,
so,
right, yeah.
Shut the fuck up, R2.
No, I've got like a wee R2 unit have you ever seen me annoy Alan with? It's like probably the size of a 2-litre Coca-Cola bottle.
Okay.
I just switch it on and let it run about the house, but Alan's shit scared of it. But I've always been like, come on, Alan, that's your little brother. R2's your little brother. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
Well, that noise that you're hearing is from a pencil case that the kid's got. It's just a wee thing that fits in the pencil case. Well, I chucked it in the cage with Alan, and Alan's like, what the fuck? That sounds like my wee brother. And then he sniffed it. Dude, he's been protecting that thing all night, man. Any other dog goes near it, he's like, "Arr." I'm like, yeah, he thinks that's his little brother, man. That's amazing. So, you don't look like him, you don't smell like him, you definitely don't taste like him, but fuck me, you sound like him, so I'm going to protect you. It's fucking amazing, man. Dogs are funny.
Oh, that's
man.
fucking dope. Oh, yeah.
Such innocence, yeah. It's like it's even more innocence than a kid, because even a kid will question that.
Like, I turn around, and Bigby's just staring at me. Just,
I want attention, Dad. Come on.
Shut up, you know I'm podcasting.
I think all the dogs in your family and my family, they both know that line. Shut up, I'm podcasting.
yeah. I think the dogs collectively just got fucking franked.
Yeah. The first episode were franked animals, but still, somebody had to get franked in this episode.
It had to happen. It had to happen. That's it.
And it had to be R2 that brought it on, but still, thanks, R2.
Oh, shit.
Mate, that was perfect timing. We're going to cut that right there. That was Alan just getting
fuck.
it.
Okay.
He must have nudged it coming out the cage.
Don't understand the rhythm of the night. So move your feet, move your hands, move your body to the sounds. Hats flying, shake your moves to the crowd. Get your head out the clouds. Somebody, anybody, move your body, it's a party. Somebody, anybody, move your body, it's a party. Why don't you move yourself tonight? You're standing there alone tonight. Disco lights, shining in your eyes, in your eyes. Time to party, move your feet. It's the weekend, not the start of the week, not the start of the week. Oh, dance, dance, dance. Oh, sing, 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 yeah. Oh, somebody, anybody, move your body. Oh, somebody, anybody, move your body. Shooty boo 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 da 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 da. Shooty boo 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 da 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 da.
So here's how my day went, right? For everyone who was
Yeah,
wondering.
how did your day go?
Obviously, I went to work, up at 4:30, at work at 5. And today I got lucky enough to do something that I like doing. I was building and installing display fans and lights and
Awesome.
stuff, which I don't know. It's a lot of fun because you get to do a little bit of wiring. You get to do a bit of little like building, follow instructions, kind of like
It's
like
hands-on, man.
putting
It's
together
fun
a
for the guy
toy.
to be hands-on.
It's fun,
Mm-hmm.
and it takes a long time, like because you're just doing it casually. It takes a long like you can't do that shit quick. So it was cool. But it was me and one other girl that she's just learning kind of the electrical shit that I know or whatever.
Cool.
And so I'm kind of like training her a little bit, whatever, and we have four fans that we need to put together. We need to assemble, pull them out of the box, everything, wire them up. And what we do, because it's a store, if you got one in your house, obviously you'd wire it to the ceiling. But what we have is, it's actually a really kind of ingenious system. It's this like indented track, whatever, with plugs on it, like, and then you have this metal piece with like the actual. Well, no, the thing up top has outlets. Then you have a metal piece with a plug on it and the wires that you attach this metal bar to the fan, and then you just plug it in and you snap it up into that
Got ya. Got you, man.
So it's really cool. It's a really nice easy way. And so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take these two, you take those two. 4, right? No problem. So we're unboxing, we're getting everything going, and Laura, like, she's not stupid, but she's not quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she can understand something completely, but it needs to be explained to her
Mm-hmm.
very clearly.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. That's fine. It's better than someone who can't understand things. There's a lot of people that I work with that don't get things. They just don't get it. She gets it if I'm calm and like concise, whatever, precise. And so put it together, and we'd put some chandeliers together the day before, so she was a little bit familiar with the process. So I'm like, all right, here's your metal fixtures. That's what the thing that you attach, right? That you wire, and you do yours, I'll do mine. And so she gets to a point where she's like, how do I attach this metal fixture to this piece? Because the metal fixtures have holes in them, like at certain spots that fit a 8/32 size screw. That's not metric, so I don't know. That's a standard. I don't know if there is no metric comparison really, because they're different sizes. So it's like normally what it is easy. You take the fucking piece, you stick it on the fixture, you screw in 2 screws, you pull the wires through, you wire them, and then you put the thing together. But she's like, so this piece doesn't have holes on the both sides so that I can screw the screws into the fixture. How do I do this? And I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, and this is all the pieces? There's not another piece? And she's like, no. And I'm like, well, you're going to have to go get self-tappers. Self-tappers are self-drilling screws.
Okay.
So instead of taking a drill bit and drilling a hole, you just... They fucking suck, though, because going through metal with a self-tapper is a fucking bitch. But I was like, you're going to have to go do that. You're going to have to drill through the fixture, because I don't care if we add a new hole to the fixture. It's just a piece of metal. And you're going to have to drill through the bottom of the display, because, again, like, it's just a display. We're going to throw it away when we're done. And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, just go do it. She goes, gets the shit. She can't drill it through. Like, she just cannot. For the fucking life of her, she cannot. And I'm trying to help, but I'm also trying to fucking do my own shit. She just cannot fucking get it. So we call our boss over, and he goes, all right, well, you're going to need to get a drill bit, drill a hole through first, then self-tap, because clearly every time you try and use the self-tapper, it just fucking slides around. You got no track to... I'm like, all right, fucking... God damn, this is a fucking... Like, we've already been working on it. Like, she's been working on it for over an hour. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm almost done with my first fan. So, the only reason I'm not is because I'm helping her. And so, she gets a drill bit, it won't go through. Like, she's like, it's not going through. And I was like, well, Eric said that if you need something better, go down to hardware and just pull it off the shelf. And she goes, well, I don't know what to use. I was like, Laura, we work in a fucking hardware store. There's people down there that do. Ask them. She's like, oh, right. Okay, cool. So she runs down. She ends up coming back with the hardware guy.
Brilliant.
And he ends up spending fucking like 15, 20 minutes, and he fucking gets it done. And I'm watching him, and I'm like, okay, cool. I was like, thank you, Andre. I see how you did that. I'll do, because she had 2. I was like, I'll do the next one. Thank you, sir. You know, while she finishes her first one. He's like, okay. So in about 5 minutes, I've drilled through the second one, and I am literally putting the fucking self-tapper screw through, and she goes, oh my God, you're going to hate me. And I stopped, and I was like, what? She goes, so there was another piece. There was a bracket. And I was like, you've got to be immediately fucking popped that fucking screwdriver into that power tool into reverse. Pulled that shit right the fuck back out. Immediately, I was like, went over to hers, pulled that shit out. I was like, show me. She hands me the other piece, and I was like, oh, okay, you see this? You see how you just screw these 2 screws in like I did on mine over there? You see how fucking easy that is? You see how you spent over an hour and a half? You had 3 different people help you? 3 different fucking people help you, and you were wrong the whole fucking time? Like, she legit said, she's like, I'm never gonna stop thinking about this. She's like, I feel so stupid. And I was like, well,
you deserve to never stop thinking about that.
I mean, like, it, you know, it just, so I'm like, okay, that's fine. So we get the fixtures on, whatever, and she starts building it, and she keeps asking me questions about how to put the fucking the fan together, even though there's detailed instructions. And at a certain point, I just stopped and I go, you never played with Legos as a kid, did you? She goes, no. And I was like, yeah, I can really tell. Let me help you. Like, I'm not, like, we've got a good relationship, so she knows I'm not trying to be mean,
it's
but
still not
it's
her fault.
fucking...
It's her mum and dad's fault for never buying a Lego, man.
No, she said her brother had tons. She just didn't have fun with them. All she ever did was build a box.
That's boring.
Yeah, this is the same girl. Oh my God, this is amazing. This is the same girl that when she was younger and people told her, you can't look at the sun, she took it as, you can't look at the sun, not as, you shouldn't look at the sun. So she stared at the fucking sun. Because people said, you can't do this.
Yeah, really?
Okay.
Well, I am now.
Same girl. She's awesome. So anyway, so we get the fucking things put together finally, and I'm going to put the last one in, and there's so much fucking excess wire, because like on mine I like tied up the excess wire and fucking kept it kind of tight, you know, and concise, whatever. But that's just me. I've done it before. Hers is just kind of hanging all around. So I've got it plugged in, and I'm like, to get it into the track in the ceiling, you got to like angle it to the side, pop one half in, turn it, and then shove the other side up. It's annoying,
Yeah.
but, and I'm doing it. It won't quite go. I'm doing it, and I push, and all of a sudden, I fucking see sparks, and all the lights for half the aisle in that row fucking go out.
Fuck yeah, man.
And I pull it down, and one of the wires got pinched between the 2 fucking pieces of metal as I was pushing it in. And I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
So could you just unpinch it to fix it, or was it a proper rewire?
Oh, I fixed the wire. Like, I went and fucking stripped the wire below the fucking burn, because it legit burned part of the wire.
That's what it does,
fucking
man,
stripped it. I rewired it hella quick, but no one ever went and fucking popped the breaker again. So those lights are still fucking out.
Well, that's your next job when you go back in tomorrow, then.
I don't have access to go pop the breakers.
Yeah,
I don't have access to the
it's all
electrical
health
room.
and safety these days, man. Yeah, that's somebody else's job.
Yeah. Oh, hold on though. Speaking of health and safety, let me just end with this little just little point. The amount of training that I received to wire lights and fans and stuff consisted of a 5-minute video on the computer and then someone telling me, yeah, the black wire always goes with the smooth wire. I remember it because my husband's black and he's smooth.
And that's
Boom, motherfuckers, that's my training.
that's not even racist as well.
No?
That's more of an admiration than a fucking negative.
Motherfuck, I remember it. I remember, yeah, the black one goes with the smooth wire because her husband's fucking black and he's smooth. I got it.
I'm going to remember it now because her husband's black and smooth. I hope she was talking about his head, on his shoulders, I mean, that head.
Dude, I don't want to know. I
He's
don't
black
want to know.
and he's smooth. She's talking about his ball sack.
The woman that told me that, one day, I had a rubber band and the rubber band snapped and she goes, Frank, your rubber broke. Now you're not protected. And I was like, Joy, what the fuck did you just say? And she goes, no, I'm talking about your rubber band. I'm like, no, you fucking were not, Joy. Walk away from me. God damn it.
I was trying to eat lunch.
Fuck. Yeah, that's it. I'm done.